Feliz Navidad. Let's talk about Teams. So this is not a regular session. We want to talk a bit about Christmas and New Year's Eve and what we're expecting from the coming year in 2024. So what is your Christmas gift from Microsoft this year?
I don't know. We were just sitting and talking a little behind the scene. I mean, one obvious is Surface Hub 3. I mean, that's. I mean, it's released now, and you can buy it, and you can buy it in a nice upgrade kit and so on. And what we have heard, what's it, 25 minutes
upgrade from the old one
to the new one with a little preparation, and then everything was flying in a concurrent running meeting. So I mean,
but there was some benefit of purchasing the new card case instead of using the old one. You had some extra
RAM, processor,
processors, etc. So.
Yeah, so you can take the old one, PC gadget, you can update that. That will then be a Teams Rooms on Windows.
Yep.
But you can also go and buy the new PC cartridge. And what benefit will you then have?
There was something about, we just had a meeting with Peter earlier this morning, and he talked about something on the AI session.
The new way is actually pre-built up for doing a lot of AI, processing AIs behind the scenes. So I mean, of course there was a better processor. Yeah, there was a little more amount of RAM and so on. And of course that's all great and you get a better experience, but I think that it was prepared for AI again. And one of the biggest things that I was missing with the upgrade was that it was going to MTR for Windows, because then we're needing all the applications and so on it. Yep. But I've heard some rumors about that application will be opening in next year, 2024. So I mean, that would be awesome. And then it makes sense to have an upgrade of the PC cards where you can actually do some AI performance locally.
And one other thing I'm really looking forward to is if we could get aligned on Windows versus Android in
that's a huge Christmas
gift. Yeah, that will be.
If that was your Christmas gift,
that's what I'm wishing for, right? So, but 2024, that's what I'm looking forward to. That some of the stuff that we are able to do on Windows would be matched nearly equally on Android and versus
and same user experience. I know there's a long way. I mean, a lot of it's 95% are the same, but we still have the 5% difference. Yes. How do you add a participant into a concurrent meeting? How do you, all this stuff? And it's just small details that, well, the users can find out. It's a pretty intuitive interface, but 110 one-to-one, that will be,
It will be quite a lot to ask for, I would say.
Again.
But it would be really
But I think when we sit here next year at the same time, I think we will actually be more close to 100% in the features we see right now. That they will be aligned. Of course, there will be new features too, because they develop,
hopefully that will come.
They will develop all the time, but I think we will see them more close to each other.
I agree. We will probably never have 100% comparison, and we don't want that. Again, it's too different, and we know that features have been developed not at the same time. So, but closer to 100%, I agree with that.
It could actually be fun to look 1 year back and then look at what was the gap between Android and Windows.
Oh yeah, that.
And then look at it now. I would say the gap is so much smaller today.
It is, but if we look 1 year back, we actually saw that some of the features were early on Android.
See that.
There were some of them.
See that, right? But still now Windows have taken over some of them. For instance, PowerPoint Live with annotation, etc. But it's how you define what is nice to have and need to have. It's more or less in between there, right? So
And then I will basically also say that it's. A lot of people say it's always coming to Windows first.
No. I think one of the sessions that was with Microsoft, they're stating it comes out to that operation system where it's easiest to create that new feature, where it makes most sense without, compromising too much code or doing anything like that. So I think that was a general way of explaining it, that where it makes sense, it comes first.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, I know that there's, from many vendors, there's a big buzz about this ISE show that's going on in Barcelona in end of January, start of February. It's Integrated System Europe that has this huge expo, and we will be there.
And actually, all of us will be there. So.
And there's lot of vendors that's holding back on new releases of hardware, etc. So we will definitely see something new down there, and I'm really looking forward to that as well.
Without promising anything, one could imagine that we take a little handheld camera and might have a let's talk about team get together.
It will be a noisy one. Yeah. It would be cool if we have voice isolation.
It will actually be awesome to joining in. So yeah, completely agree. But IEC will be really interesting this year.
Yeah. I would say that's the major fair in Europe.
Yeah.
We go to
hardware-wise
every year. Go to look at the new products. We will be down there, all of us. So we will have some fun down there.
Yes.
And look at new products.
And talking about conferences, my favorite one comes worse in UK or in London. Yeah. I know it's not all about, but it's a community-driven.
I have a
really
dream about going there, but I'm not sure I'm allowed to. But
it is one of the most cozy conference. There's just a nice climate. Everybody is sharing and so on. Again, it's community-driven. So in 2024, that's definitely one of the conferences I'm looking forward to. So
yeah, really cool.
So, any other conferences that we already know that makes sense to look into?
Is there something you guys are going to when you have?
Oh, there's a little MVP summit, but
that would be really cool. So that will be, I can't remember, is it March or April?
I think it is March or April.
There will be an MVP summit in Redmond, so that will be really cool. We'll go there and have some fun. And listen to all the new great stuff that we're not allowed to talk about.
Exactly. They call it shit and saying,
let's not talk about it.
So let's not talk about it.
And I mean, if you're based on the other side of the sea in US, Comes We Next is kind of like the same as Comes Worse, community-driven conference where a lot of the American people are going and kind of the same scenery set up and so on. So that's also one that makes perfect sense to. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm hoping I'm attending that one as well. It's a long flight, but
that will be really cool.
And
other than that, I don't think I have that much Christmas wishes for next year, if you can say it like that.
Multi-stream. One of the ones I'm really looking forward to is when we have multi-stream, because then we can begin to get so much nicer video for the far end.
I agree.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And to be honest, I think that front row, we're going to see it more and more. We maybe even on the laptop as well, actually, because it might work.
It will make perfect sense to have it. Yeah.
So at least this way you get the background, taking the same background, the same island.
What's it called? United background?
United background. So I think that we will see plenty of these stuff coming, and multi-stream definitely, and multi-camera setups over IP maybe. That would be fantastic.
Be really interesting to see if we will see front row with the persons on top. Now we'll go into
on a laptop.
Now we go into Surface Hub 3, where they have the camera on top.
Yeah.
Will we then see front row with the persons on top? That would be interesting.
There's
that could
there's
actually
many
be
guesses here.
This is just why I get disclaimer,
this
nothing to do with Microsoft.
And Microsoft/Santa Claus, please bring the gift to us. So,
dear Microsoft, we will send you a long list of wishes. We expect them before Christmas. But let's wrap it up here. So thank you so much for watching these sessions about Let's Talk About Teams. I can't even remember which number this session is, but it's great fun. And if you like videos like this, please follow us where you see us now.